the Acting Chairperson, National Human Rights Commission. She is dedicated to the cause of underprivileged and vulnerable section of society. I also extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Shambi Shah, UN Resident Coordinator, who is here with us today. I take this opportunity to welcome ex officio members of the Commission, Chairperson and member of other statutory body, members of diplomatic corps, former judges of Supreme Court and High Court, Chairperson and members of the State Human Rights Commission, the member of legal fraternity, senior officers of the Union and state governments, UT administration, special rapporteurs, special monitors, and member of the core group of NHRC, special invitees, human rights defenders, academicians, representatives of civil society, business, and media. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to youth, the torchbearer of human rights, who are present in very large number here today, and who are carrying forward the enduring legacy of human rights into the future. Human Rights Day, celebrated on 10th December, marks the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948, a document that 76 years later continues to guide our shared vision and pursuit of justice and equality. As we all know, Indian ethos has a huge impact on the making of UDHR. This year, Human Rights Day theme is Our Right, Our Future, Right Now. Today, its mandate remains profoundly relevant, particularly in the face of rising challenges in the world. The Indian Constitution imbibes the value of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and our governance is guided by the principle of Antyodaya, uplifting the last. Human Rights Day is not just a commemoration, but a call to action, a reminder that safeguarding the rights of every individual requires vigilance, compassion, and unwavering resolve. NHRC India, set up in 1993, works for the protection and promotion of human rights of all human beings. Guided by the Paris Principle, NHRC India bridges gaps in upholding the human rights, striving to uphold the Constitution vision of justice and equality. NHRC plays the role of a conscience keeper on behalf of and for the citizen. We are steadfast in our resolve to ensure no one is left behind and that the most vulnerable section of society enjoy the same privileges as others. The Commission issues advisories bringing the attention the plight of smaller and more vulnerable group. In last 6 months, we have issued advisories for the protection and rehabilitation of individuals engaged in beggary and for the protection of human rights of the widows. The Commission also organizes various conferences, meetings and seminars, engaging with various stakeholders. Recently, Commission organized a symposium on women's safety at work and public spaces, and another on conference on right of older persons, engaging with all sections of society. We have also started experience sharing and strengthening of various other national human rights institutions of Global South. Recently, we organized a capacity building program with the support of Ministry of External Affairs, where national human rights institution officials from 8 countries participated. We are also partnering with State Human Rights Commission and in strengthening their capacities, and recently such a program was organized for Arunachal Pradesh State Human Rights Commissions. We have got a number of core groups on different issues, and we hold their meetings as well as open house discussion on various issues. On international stage, National Human Rights Commission, being a founding member of Asia Pacific Forum of National Human Rights Institution, plays a crucial role in the deliberations and shaping the dialogue. We also contribute at Commonwealth Forum and Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institution, fostering North-South and South-South collaboration. At these platforms, NHRC advocates India's ethos of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole world is one family, while championing the universal values of empathy, compassion, and justice. As we gather here on Human Rights Day, let us reaffirm our collective commitment to building a just, equitable, and compassionate society. The work of NHRC, alongside its partners and stakeholders, is a testament to the power of collaboration and perseverance in addressing the most pressing challenges of our time. Together, let us continue to champion the rights of every individual, ensuring their dignity, equality, and justice, which remains the cornerstones of our collective progress. Thank you all very much. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, respected Shri Bharatlalji. We now request respected Mr. Shombi Shah, UN Resident Coordinator in India, to please share with all of us the message by UN Secretary General.
Your Excellency, Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, Honorable Chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission, Srimati Vijaya Bharati Sayani, Honorable Secretary General of the National Human Rights Commission, Sri Bharat Lal, to all of you distinguished guests and colleagues in this room, आप सभी को UN परिवार की तरफ से मेरा नमस्कार। Misiki Pahlo Lagila. Very nice to greet you all, having just returned recently from Orissa in Odia as well. On behalf of the United Nations team here in India, and as representative of the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, it is my deep honor to join you on this 10th of December, which is commemorated across the world as the anniversary of the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, arguably one of the greatest living legacies of our collective human history. And on this occasion, it is my honor to read to you the message of the United Nations Secretary General. And I quote, "On Human Rights Day, we face a harsh truth. Human rights are under assault. Tens of millions of people are mired in poverty, in hunger, poor health, and education systems that have not yet fully recovered from the COVID-19 pandemic. Global inequalities are running rampant. Conflicts are intensifying. International law is willfully ignored. Authoritarianism is on the march while civic space is shrinking. Hateful rhetoric is fueling discrimination, division, and outright violence. And women's rights continue to be rolled back in law and practice. This year's theme reminds us that human rights are about building the future right now. All rights are indivisible, whether economic, social, civic, cultural, or political. When one right is undermined, all rights are undermined. We must stand up for all rights always, healing divisions and building peace, tackling the scourges of poverty and hunger, ensuring health care and education for all, advancing justice and equality for women, girls, and minorities, standing up for democracy, press freedoms, and workers' rights, promoting the right to a safe, clean, healthy, and sustainable environment, and defending human rights defenders as they carry out their vital work. The recently adopted Pact for the Future reinforced the world's commitment to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. On this important day, let us protect, defend, and uphold all human rights for all people." End of quote. Dear friends, India has long been one of the strongest champions for the Universal Declaration of Human Rights itself. These ideas permeate India's constitution, which reflects India's essential nature as a pluralist and tolerant society. The world's largest democracy, India's strong voice for the global south, climate justice, support to international peace and security, including UN peacekeeping, and messages of unity and diversity, and Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one, offers immense hope in these troubled times. Indeed, there is simply no more important time and place to shine this light than right now here in India, the country best positioned to make the global sustainable development goals a reality through rights-based development programs at unimaginable scale and South-South cooperation. So on this occasion, I wish you all a happy Human Rights Day. आप सभी को मानव अधिकार दिवस की शुभकामनाएं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, respected Mr. Shambi Shah. On this historic day, we feel immensely proud to release the 3 publications of NHRC. ये publications मौलिक अधिकारों तथा हर व्यक्ति के सम्मान को कायम रखने की दिशा में आयोग की प्रतिबद्धता को दर्शाते हैं. May I now request Srimati Vijaya Bharti Sayani ji to kindly release the annual English Journal and present the first copy to Honorable President, Madam. The journal now in its 23rd volume. This publication consists of essays and articles on various human rights issues written by leading scholars, activists, former bureaucrats, and human rights experts. Which is an useful compilation for guidance of all. May I now request respected Srimati Vijaya Bharti Sayani ji to kindly release the Hindi publication of present the first copy to Honorable President, Madam. राष्ट्रीय मानव अधिकार आयोग द्वारा मानव अधिकारों के प्रति चेतना पैदा करने के उद्देश्य से वर्ष 2004 से हिंदी वार्षिक पत्रिका मानव अधिकार नई दिशाएं का प्रकाशन किया जा रहा है. समसामयिक विषयों पर महत्वपूर्ण लेख हैं और सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः जो कि NHRC का ध्येय मंत्र है उसका जिक्र किया गया है, उसका विषय है इसमें. May I now request the acting chairperson NHRC to kindly release the compendium of NHRC advisories and present its first copy to Honorable President, Madam. This is a comprehensive compilation of 13 crucial advisories issued by the NHRC over the last 5 years. Thank you, Honorable President. May I now request respected Acting Chairperson NHRC, Srimati Vijaya Bharti Sayani ji to kindly share her valuable thoughts with all of us.
Namaskar. Honorable President of India, Mananiya Srimati Draupadi Murmu, esteemed members of the Commission, present and former judges of the Supreme Court, judges of the High Court of Delhi, chairpersons and members of tribunals, national commissions and state commissions, officers of the central and state governments, office bearer and representatives of the UN organizations, diplomats, learned members of the bar, media persons, civil society members, distinguished invitees, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to welcome you all to the celebration of Human Rights Day 2024. On behalf of the National Human Rights Commission, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you on this significant occasion. Human Rights Day serves as a powerful reminder of the fundamental rights inherent to every individual, irrespective of their identity or background. These include the rights to freedom, equality, education, and dignity of life principles that form the bedrock of fair and just society. The theme for this year, Our Rights, Our Future, Right Now, underscore the vital role human rights plays in empowering individuals and communities to shape a brighter and more equitable future. It calls for collective action to ensure these rights are not just ideals, but tangible realities for all. Human Rights Day serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring principles of equality, justice, freedom, and the fundamental respect for human rights. The National Human Rights Commission remains steadfast in its commitment to safeguarding and promoting the human rights for all individuals across India. At the core of Hindu philosophy lies the concept of dharma, representing righteousness and moral duty, which forms the foundation of our human rights. Further, the principle of ahimsa, or non-violence, calls for treating all living beings with kindness and respect, further strengthening the moral underpinning of human dignity. Since its establishment on October 12, 1993, the NHRC has dedicated itself to the protection of basic rights and the realization of social, economic, and political justice for every individual in our nation. Globally, we are witnessing an escalation in conflicts leading to the displacement of millions and creating some humanitarian crisis. The refugee crisis born out of these conflicts present another critical challenge. Additionally, climate change continues to threaten food security, access to clean water, and safe living conditions, disproportionately affecting vulnerable populations, including indigenous communities and low-income families. In response to these growing challenges, the National Human Rights Commission has taken proactive steps. Following a 1997 Supreme Court mandate, we have been closely monitoring mental health hospitals to ensure that these institutions uphold the dignity and rights of individuals with mental health conditions. In this era of rapid change and complex social dynamics, the role of NHRC has never been more critical. We remain committed to advocating for the rights of marginalized communities, striving to build a society where everyone can enjoy their fundamental freedoms free from fear or discrimination. In the past 2 years, from April 1, 2022 to March 31, 2024, the NHRC has registered 1,90,924 cases and disposed of 1,81,019 cases, demonstrating our active involvement in addressing human rights violations, adopting varying instrumental dislike complaint management, spot visits, inquiries, and sumoto cognizance. The Commission takes systemic measures, organizes open house discussions, and holds seminars and meetings of core groups with different stakeholders. Based on the same, advisories are finalized and issued with the actionable points exercising the powers under Section 12 of the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. Furthermore, in collaboration with the Indira Gandhi National Forest Academy, the Commission hosted a residential capacity building program on human rights for senior Indian Forest Service officers in Dehradun in this year. We also organized several sensitization programs for police officials, reinforcing the importance of human rights awareness in law enforcement. The Commission remains committed to promote human rights both within India and across the globe, working closely with other national human rights institutions, particularly in the Global South. Though its capacity building initiatives, the NHRC draws upon its extensive experience in addressing various human rights concerns over the past 3 decades. On the solemn occasion of Human Rights Day, I take this opportunity on behalf of the NHRC India to call upon every individual to stand up for promoting and protecting human rights culture in the country in line with the civilization ethos of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, that is, let there be happiness for all, guided by the principles of the Protection of Human Rights Act, which reflects the values and spirit of both the Constitution of India and Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The Commission reaffirms its unwavering commitment to continue tirelessly the efforts to encourage and empower all to safeguard the rights and dignity of every person. We should never forget certain spiritual messages. They constantly remind us human righteousness. Yato dharmas tato jaiha vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Namaste, dhanyavad, jai hind.
थैंक यू श्रीमती विजया भारती सयानी जी। आज के दिन माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया की अत्यंत प्रेरणादायक उपस्थिति इसी बात का प्रतीक है कि माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया मानवाधिकार विषय के प्रति कितनी जागरूक हैं, कितनी संवेदनशील हैं। May I request the Honorable President of India, श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी, to kindly address the August gathering। जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करें माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया का।
Acting Chairperson National Human Rights Commission, Srimati Vijaya Bharati Sayani ji, Mr. Sombi Sarf, UN Resident Coordinator in India, the members and office bearers of the Commission, Sri Bharat Lal, Secretary General, NHRC, the chairpersons and representatives of the Human Rights Commissions of the states, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am happy to be here with you all on the occasion of Human Rights Day, a day of profound significance of humanity. On this occasion, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the fellow citizens whose belief in equality, justice, liberty, and fraternity is the cornerstone of our democratic ethos. It is a day to remember the institutions that strive to protect and promote the rights of the most vulnerable sections of society. The National Human Rights Commission, the State Human Rights Commissions, various other commissions, the judiciary, and other key stakeholders have worked tirelessly to be the voice of the voiceless. I compliment them for their steadfast commitment and untiring work towards ensuring human rights for all. Today, as we reflect on the ideas enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights adopted on this day in 1948, we reaffirm our collective resolve to contribute to building a world where justice and human dignity are the bedrock of society. India today stands as a shining example where great initiatives are being taken by the government for poverty alleviations, eradication of hunger by providing free food to underprivileged, and offering equal opportunities to youth to realize their dreams. India, with its civilizational heritage spanning over 5,000 years, has long upheld values of empathy, compassion, and the interconnectedness of individuals within a harmonious community. Based on these values, institutions such as the NHRC and SHRCs, along with civil society, human rights defenders, special rapporteurs, and special monitors have been working to ensure the protection of human rights for all. I commend the proactive role played by the NHRC in addressing violations, raising awareness, and recommending policy changes to uphold the rights of the marginalized. It also given me immense pleasure to receive the first copies of 3 significant publications, Nayi Dishayein, the NHRC English Journal, and a compendium of its advisories. These publications reflect the Commission's dedication to advising human rights discourse and fostering greater awareness. देवियों और स्वजनों, भारत अपने सभी नागरिकों को नागरिक और राजनीतिक अधिकार सुनिश्चित करने के दृढ़ता से संकल्पबद्ध है। देश में होने वाले आम चुनाव समाज के सभी वर्गों के लोगों द्वारा स्वतंत्र और निष्पक्ष मतदान सुनिश्चित करने की इस प्रतिबद्धता को प्रतिबिंबित करती है। सरकार सभी के लिए आवास, स्वच्छ पेयजल, बेहतर स्वच्छता, बिजली, रसोई गैस और वित्तीय सेवाओं से लेकर स्वास्थ्य सेवा और शिक्षा तक कोई सामाजिक, आर्थिक और सांस्कृतिक अधिकारों की गारंटी भी देती है। यह उल्लेखनीय है कि बुनियादी आवश्यकताओं के प्रावधान को अधिकारों के रूप में देखा जाता है। इस नई सोच का एक बेहतरीन उदाहरण है स्वच्छ भारत मिशन, जो स्वच्छता को एक बुनियादी अधिकार के रूप में मैं देखता हूँ। इस वर्ष 19 नवंबर को विश्व शौचालय दिवस पर भारत ने एक अभियान शुरू किया, हमारा शौचालय हमारा सम्मान। ये अभियान आज समाप्त हो रहा है। इस अभियान में स्वच्छता और मानवीयता के बीच संबंध पर जोर दिया गया है। इस अभियान में इस बात पर बल दिया गया है कि सुरक्षित शौचालयों तक पहुंच निजता, सुरक्षा और स्वास्थ्य के लिए खासकर महिलाओं और लड़कियों के लिए महत्वपूर्ण है। इसके अलावा दिव्यांगजन अधिकार अधिनियम 2016, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य देखभाल अधिनियम 2017 और ट्रांसजेंडर व्यक्ति का अधिनियम 2019 जैसे प्रगतिशील कानून कमजोर समुदायों का सशक्त बनाने और उन्हें सम्मान का जीवन जीने में सक्षम बनाने के हमारे दृष्टिकोण को दर्शाते हैं। मैं LGBTQ समुदाय के सदस्यों, कुष्ठ रोगों से प्रभावित व्यक्तियों, भिखारियों, यौनकर्मियों और हाथ से मेला ढोने वाले सहित छोटे और अधिक कमजोर समूहों के कल्याण को सुनिश्चित करने के लिए NHRC द्वारा उठाए गए सक्रिय उपायों की भी सराहना करती हूँ। Ladies and gentlemen, as we progress into the future, we are confronted with emerging challenges. Cyber crimes and climate change are new threats to human rights. The digital era, while transformative, has brought with it complex issues such as cyberbullying, deepfake, privacy concerns, and spread of misinformation. These challenges underscore the importance of fostering a safe, secure, and equitable digital environment that protects the rights and dignity of every individual. The Information Technology Act of 2000, the IT Rules 2021, and the Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023 address the challenges of privacy in the digital age, balancing technological advancement with individual rights. Artificial intelligence has now entered our day-to-day life, solving many problems and creating several new ones too. The human rights discourse so far has been centered on the human agency, that is, the violator is assumed to be a human being who would have a range of human emotions such as compassion and guilt. With AI, however, the culprit could be a non-human but intelligent agent. I leave the matter for you to ponder upon. The case of climate change forces us to review the human rights thinking at the global level. Polluters of a different place and a different era are affecting the lives of people in another place and another period. India, as the voice of Global South, has rightly taken up the leadership in climate action. The government's initiatives such as the 2022 Energy Conservation Bill, the Green Credit Initiatives, and the Lifestyle for Environment or LIFE movement are clear demonstration of India's commitment to building a clean and green planet for future generations. देवियों और स्वजनों, वर्ष 2022 तक भारत में बुजुर्गों की जनसंख्या लगभग 15 करोड़ थी और वर्ष 2050 तक इसके 35 करोड़ तक पहुंचने का अनुमान है। वृद्ध लोगों की अमूल्य अंतर्दृष्टि और जीवन अनुभव ऐसी संपत्ति है जो हमारे समुदाय को समृद्ध बनाती है। हमें उनके सामने आने वाले महत्वपूर्ण चुनौतियों का समाधान निकालना चाहिए, जिसमें गुणवत्तापूर्ण स्वास्थ्य सेवा, वित्तीय सुरक्षा और सामाजिक समावेशन तक पहुंच शामिल है। ये जरूरी है कि हम ऐसे नीतियां बनाएं और कदम उठाएं जो उनकी गरिमा को बनाए रखें और उनका कल्याण सुनिश्चित करें, उन्हें हमारे समाज के मूल्यवान सदस्यों के रूप में पूर्ण जीवन जीने के लिए सशक्त बनाएं। हाल के वर्षों में मानसिक स्वास्थ्य, विशेषकर हमारे बच्चों और युवाओं के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दा बन गया है। मुझे ये जानकर खुशी हुई है कि NHRC ने इस मुद्दों की गंभीरता को पहचाना है। मैं सभी हितधारकों से अपील करती हूं कि वे हमारे बच्चों और युवाओं के प्रभावित करने वाले तनाव को कम करने के लिए पर्याप्त उपाय शुरू करें। बढ़ती गीग इकोनॉमी गीग वर्कर्स के मानसिक स्वास्थ्य पर प्रतिकूल प्रभाव न डाले, इस बात को सुनिश्चित करने का आग्रह मैं उद्योग और व्यापार जगत में अग्रणी लोगों से कहती हूं। जो भी हम नए आर्थिक मॉडल अपनाते हैं, हम ये सुनिश्चित करना चाहिए कि सभी व्यक्तियों, खासकर असुरक्षित क्षेत्र के लोगों का कल्याण हमारी प्राथमिकता बनी रहे। हम सभी को मानसिक बीमारी से जुड़े किसी भी कलंक को दूर करने, जागरूकता पैदा करने और जरूरतमंद लोगों की सराहना करने की दिशा में काम करना चाहिए। इस मानवाधिकार दिवस पर दूसरों के कल्याण के लिए आपकी अटूट प्रतिबद्धता, समर्पण और सेवा के लिए मैं आप सभी को बधाई देती हूँ। आइए हम सब न्याय, समानता और गरिमा के मूल्यों के प्रति अपनी सामूहिक प्रतिबद्धता को नवीनीकृत करें और जो हमारे राष्ट्र की परिभाषित कर रहा है। अपने समय की चुनौतियों का सामना करते हुए हमें प्रत्येक व्यक्ति के मौलिक अधिकारों को बनाए रखना चाहिए और ये सुनिश्चित करना चाहिए कि कोई भी पीछे ना छूटे। एक साथ निरंतर प्रयास और एकजुटता के माध्यम से हम एक ऐसे भविष्य का निर्माण कर सकते हैं जिसमें हर व्यक्ति उम्र, पृष्ठभूमि या परिस्थिति की चिंता किए बिना सम्मान, अवसर और पूर्णता का जीवन जीने के लिए सशक्त रहे। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय आपके प्रेरणा के लिए। May I request you all to kindly stand for the national anthem of India, please. Thank you, Honorable President Madam. Thank you, the esteemed dignitaries. May I request all of you to kindly remain at your respective places till the time Honorable President leaves the premises. आप सभी से निवेदन है, कृपया अपने ही